Hello, hello. Sorry about the audio. I know it's horrible. And I know that the lighting is usually horrible too. But deal with it. Deal with it. Anyway, I am doing Pixar Theory Part 2 today. Well, never mind. I'm doing Pixar Theory Part 2 right now. Hopefully I'll get as long as I did last time. I mean, wow, that's the closest I've ever gotten to 10 minutes, making you guys suffer with my horrible vids. Anyway, shout out again to Pixar because I don't want to get sued, because my parents will kill me. Yeah. But seriously, shout out to Pixar because otherwise this series wouldn't be, like, here. And I wouldn't have anything to write to do my videos about other than handwriting. Who wants to see videos about handwriting? Anyway, so last time we left off at Ratatouille, and so it was like how it was explaining how the animals are starting to get more power, like how Remy starts to was controlling Linguini with the hair thing, and how the Remy's rat clan does not approve of humans and feels hatred towards them, like how they tied up the chef. Anyway, so that took place in 2007, and this takes place in 2010. It is Toy Story 3. So the last Toy Story we saw was in 1999. They seriously knocked down that gate again. Frisky! Judas knocked down that gate. Did he just knock down that freaking gate? Einstein! Okay, no. Because I just put that up after last video. Anyway, so yeah, 2007, so this takes place in 2010, so 3 years later, toys have gone through a lot with humans. If you've seen the movie, you can tell why most of the toys have had it. Being abused physically and emotionally by humans, so emotionally having to give up Andy, even though Woody was right all along and he wanted to give them to the attic. But, anyway, so, and the physically with Sid, they yeah. That, I don't think that's what they're even thinking about when they wrote this page, but whatever. Also with physically, because we're mainly focusing on Toy Story 3, but we're also for physically also with those toddlers in the playroom. Anyway, so Lotso the Hugging Bear straight up hates humans because they use and discard toy objects like they are nothing. He starts trying to take care of his own kind. This provides yet another reason why machines and objects are ready to take over. And if there's something in The Incredibles that I forgot to talk about, and Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 3, I don't think, maybe I'm Finding Nemo, I don't think I'm Finding Nemo, I guess it could have been in the background, but I'm pretty sure I'm The Incredibles, and definitely in Toy Story 3. It didn't really show up that much in Toy Story 1 and 2, but, oh hello little kitty. It's B and L, which we will talk about later. Anyway, so B and L, or by and large, B and L has, pretty much, in the future, they pretty much just, take over the world, and we'll get to that later. Anyway, so Carl and Ellie, write to Andy telling them to get rid of his toys because they know the animosity between toys and humans coming ahead, and that's why they are planning on living in solitude. Now, when I read this line the first time, I'm like, wait, does that mean when Andy gives up his toys, I know that in the end he gives up his toys to Bonnie, but does this mean that they end up killing Bonnie? That poor 4-year-old? Or 5-year-old? That's really sad. Anyway, I didn't mean for this video to be downer or anything. I mean, I'm usually a downer in general, and it's kind of hard for me not to be because in my nature. But I mean, still, I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Bonnie's just like a little 5-year-old, not 2-year-old. I know she's definitely not a 2-year-old, and she doesn't know any better. And what happens when Toy Story 4 comes out, which I've heard about, has been coming out for a while. Seriously, like, how will they fit this into this timeline of events? Maybe they'll fit it in between 2010, like, maybe they will have to, like, I don't know, when that comes out, I'll have to look for, like, more evidence of, or not more evidence, but, like, new versions of the Pixar theory, because Pixar just likes to make money. Who doesn't? Anyway, so I'm just wondering, in the comments, tell me what you think. Do you think that they killed Bonnie? Yeah. Anyway, so we come up with a familiar name in here, and it's not Carl or Ellie, even though technically, yes, we do hear Carl and Ellie in here, but that's not the name I was talking about. I am talking about the name BNL. So 2011, 2016 through 2016, Carl is forced to give up his house to cooperation by and large, or BNL, as we see capital B, lowercase n, L, then uppercase L, because they are expanding in the city. This is foreshadowing. This cooperation is the cause for polluting the earth and wiping out life in the distant future. Can you see where that one's going? I bet you can. I overreacted totally to that. But anyway, as a result of technology overreach, Carl discovers that animals can communicate with humans and sees the bitterness that they have, like with the 3 dogs trying to find the bird. Kevin, that's his name. Anyway, trying to get Doug to get him. Anyway, Alvin, the bulldog, and the other dog. Anyway, Charles Muntz effectively trains an army of dogs. This is the start of the tipping point between animals and humans, because he's using them as personal slaves. Sorry about that. I took a way bigger piece than I meant to. Anyway, years later, the uprising between animals and humans began. Who do you think won that war? I'm assuming you guessed the machine / toy / basically inanimate objects. I'm gonna stop here. This is a pretty good place to stop. I don't think I'm ever gonna beat that time in which I got last time. So yeah. Again, shout out to Pixar for this amazing theory. And so what was I gonna say? I'm just gonna leave it. Oh yeah, this is Pixar Theory Part 2, and see you next time. Bye!